Hey everyone, it's Erica from Superior Budgets. Welcome back or welcome to my channel if you are new. I am so glad that you're here hanging out with me today and I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Today we are going to be doing my May debt update. Super exciting. If you guys have been following along my debt payoff journey, then I'm sure that you guys might be excited about this too. Don't mind under my fingernails. They are disgusting. I was gardening today. Okay, so let's get into this. If you are new here and you haven't been following my journey thus far, we have started with $36,361.23 in consumer debt. So this is just all consumer debt. This is not my vehicle. This is not my mortgage. I'm working on just my consumer debt. We have paid off my Affirm loan already. So that's fantastic. We are working on my CIBC loan. I haven't really been able to put my snowball into my debt, but I do use my debt binder and that gives us some extra funds to go towards debt. So with all that being said, let's see here. So here is our Affirm loan all done. And this is my CIBC loan update right here. So there's a payment for June because I did put an extra $100 on there, so just ignore that. Okay, so in May, we made our payment of $180.20. $127.20 of that went to the principal, and $53 went to interest. Now, we are almost, say, like $20 down in interest so far, so that's fantastic. When we first started paying it, this is how much we were paying, $72.02 in interest, and now we're at $53. So we're almost $20 saved in interest already, so that's fantastic. So that brought us down to $6,208.83. And then with my debt binder and with my Tinies, I was able to put an extra $537 directly onto the principal, which brought me to $5,671.83, which is awesome. So far, we started off at $8,480.21 on this loan. If we subtract $5,671.83, we have paid off $2,808.38 on this loan thus far. So this is our tracker here that we are using to track our payoff. And once we get to here, we have paid it off. So each little shield here is worth $85. So I'm going to take this amount and divide it by 85. So I can have 33 shields colored in. So let me count and see where I'm at, and then I'll color in the rest of the shields. Okay, so I can color into here. I'm just going to put a little dot on it, but I'm going to put this under just so I don't bleed through and wreck the other page. All right, so I will be right back. I'm going to color this in quick and I'm going to speed you up. Alrighty, there we are. So we are on our way to having 50% of this paid off. So that is awesome. We are already 25% of the way there. So I am super pleased with that. Technically I'm at like $55.71.83 with this $100 payment, but we're not counting that right now. Okay. Next up is my RBC line of credit. This is a $24,000 line of credit. That's how much I had owing on it when we first started. Right now I'm only paying, so the interest payment comes out of my account automatically, and it's like whatever the interest is at that time. And then I add extra money onto it. So whatever the interest payment is that comes out, I budget a total of $250 for this loan. So in January, $201.78 came out for interest, and then I put an additional $48.22 onto it to the principal to try to slowly kind of bump it down because I budget $250 for it every single time. So in May, the interest payment was $205.01. The principal to get me to $250 was $44.99, and I just put a flat $45 onto it, and that brought me down to $24,738.13. And then with my tinies, I saved an additional $12 to go towards my RBC line of credit. So I added that onto there as well. So we're sitting at $24,726.13. So if I take 24,964.07 and I subtract 24,726.13, we have paid off a total of $237.94 on here. And if I divide that by 124.82, that is 1.9. So we can't quite color in another piece on here right yet. Okay, so in total, our payments, we made $45.12 onto our principals for that. And then on this one, we made $127.20 plus $537 plus, okay, we're not adding in that $100 yet. So we made a total payments of, so if we go here and we write May debt payments, we added $721.20 total to our debt. So that brings us down to a total owing of 3119. Nope, I'm missing a 1. 3119.16 minus 721.20. We are at $30,397.96. So let's total up. Okay, so we started off with $3,361.23. We're now sitting at a total debt remaining of $30,397.96. So we have paid off a total of $5,963.27. So that is fantastic. We are doing so good. So this is our Conquer That Mountain. This one is my overall debt tracker. Okay. So once I color in this entire mountain, we have paid off all of my debt, all of my consumer debt. So that is awesome. Let's take this number here and divide it by 363.61 because that's how much each of these little squares are. So 363.61. I can have 16 squares colored in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I can color in 2 more. So let's grab my blue. Whoops. My hands are like shaky because I was like pulling weeds out of my garden all day and I raked and oh my gosh. All right, I just need to find my light blue marker now. Where's that guy? Oh, here he is. So 2 more squares colored in on this tracker. That is fantastic. We're getting close to being 20% of the way there. Love that, love that. Okay. So that is it for my debt update, guys. We have paid off over $5,000 in debt so far. We are getting towards 20% of our entire debt. We are getting close to 50% on our CIBC loan, and we are just slow going at our RBC line of credit, but that's okay. Once Everything else is paid off. We'll start hitting this pretty heavy. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys being here and supporting my journey so much. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I love chatting with you guys down in the comments as well. And I hope you have a beautiful day. I will see you guys next time. Bye.